live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony. This is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. We've got the Brooklyn Nets facing the West All-Stars. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Johnson. And it's Finney-Smith in at the power forward position. Irving from long range. That's coming off the assist from Jokic.
Kyrie Irving from range. That is such a beautiful looking shot.
Dinwiddie kicks to Finney-Smith. And there's the call on Joel Embiid.
Joel Embiid.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
It's the Nets now. It's a three-point game. Here's Finney-Smith. Kicks it out to Johnson. They get a hand on it. 2 on the clock. From deep three-point range. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Irving against Bridges. Jokic passes to Doncic. And the West hit again from deep.
An easy option in the catch-and-shoot game. He normally has the ball, but proving he can play without it.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to catch up with Brooklyn's head coach. He understands they're facing a team that can put up points in a hurry. He said they need to put forth a great effort defensively to prevent scoring runs. They can't afford to let those guys get hot and stay hot. We'll see who wins the battle of wills here tonight.
Thank you, David. Yeah, they're trying to devise a way to contain some big-time weapons.
And, guys, it has got to be a collective effort. Really important that they have the trust, and helping one another will be key.
And I think it's going to be hard, obviously, because this is an opponent that can really space you out as well as get to the rim. So you've got to be sound and disciplined.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And here's James outside. And the West hit again from deep.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Here's Finney-Smith. And the rejection by Embiid.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Dinwiddie with the drive.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
It's usually interesting. After a bit of a struggle, does the first bucket get you into a little rhythm now?
Johnson and the rejection by James. Doncic dishes to Irving. Embiid wide open. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
Pretty pass by Kyrie Irving. Nothing like making your teammate feel good right there.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now, here's Bridges. It's hauled in by Jokic.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here, had the ability to widen the gap. Now they are rolling.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Embiid, the pass to LeBron. Now Jokic. Doncic outside. Lets the three fly. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got his third assist on the night. Down low, here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Pass to Embiid. This one for three. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Nets trail by 10. Fires from deep. And James pulls it down.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Took him no time at all on that one. Embiid's got 7.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And putting that pressure on the rim, that's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Now, here's Doncic. After Mikal Bridges missing his last shot, that one falls.
What a pass from LeBron James. This guy just has a sixth sense for finding the open man.
The pass to Bridges. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
The West making some changes. Randall's checked in for Jokic. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Luka Doncic. And a new group in for the Nets. Simmons checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Royce O'Neal comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Harris is checked in for Johnson. And Thomas subbed in for Bridges. 1:04 left in the first quarter. For 3, Harris. And Irving pulls it down. The West leading by 15. Here's LeBron. Here's Edwards inside. The kick out to LeBron. A 3-ball. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. He's got 6.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
The Nets shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Guys, when you think about Joe Harris, he has become one of the most reliable, most efficient, most feared three-point shooters. This from a guy who was on the verge of being out of the NBA altogether at one point.
George is checked in for the West. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Now, here is Irving. He's got 5. Sinks the triple. Irving's got 8 points.
Julius Randle can do a little bit of everything. That's a great find to get his teammate an open look.
Outside Thomas. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Curry against Irving. Outside for Thomas. Double team on Thomas. And Simmons slams it in.
So impressive is the athleticism of Ben Simmons.
Here's Randall. Again, the West All-Star.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Into the lineup are your West All-Stars, Jaren Jackson Jr.
Got it off in time. And so it's the West All-Stars with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the West All-Stars.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. O'Neal is out there with Harris. Then it's Curry. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Thomas in at the shooting guard. To the middle, here's Edwards. That ball's nice speed that time from George.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
Yeah, and even up big, still playing the right way, keeping that aggressive nature and attacking the rim.
Here's Jackson. Again, the West All-Star.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
And Simmons kicks to O'Neal. It's Thomas on the wing. Irving against Curry. They can't stop the run with that one.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Jackson looking around. The shot, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. Outside Thomas. Steps back and shoots. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in.
And the D just a step slow, reacting to the step back.
Jackson finds Randall. Here's George, guarded by Harris. That's good for George on the assist from Randall. George has got 6.
Well, not only prolific from three, but efficient from three. Paul George, nicely done.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
So an almost entirely new group now for the West. Jokic has checked in for Randall. James comes in for Jaren Jackson. Brown is checked in for Edwards. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for O'Neal. Johnson comes in for Harris. Mikal Bridges checked in for Thomas. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Seth Curry. It's the Nets now, following Jaylen Brown's 3. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
It will be a rejump.
And so here are the West All-Stars. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Beard, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
To the paint. Jokic kicks to James. From deep. Kept alive. Outside for George. Beyond the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
3 points.
Jokic has got 5 assists in the game.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
First team
And high-quality numbers for him all season long. How about 81 from the line?
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Brooklyn. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And George kicks to LeBron. Takes the 3. And the West hit again from deep.
Now, this is where you'd like the play to end up, right? LeBron James in rhythm off the catch.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Jokic with the steal. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Nikola Jokic.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Paul George with the steal. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. And it's Fox with the jam.
And Fox has got great leaping ability, and he likes to get up off the ground there for the flush.
Passes it to Claxton. Bridges outside. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so Fox will bring it up for the West. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. And George kicks to Fox. Takes a three. Brooklyn with the rebound. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Here's Dinwiddie. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. Halliburton's checked in for the West.
Spencer Dinwiddie at the line for 2.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. 1:19 left in the second quarter. LeBron kicks to Brown. Some nice passing here by the West. And that one's good. George.
Well, Paul George simply stated as playing at a high level, getting to his spots and riding this wave of scoring.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Back to Dinwiddie.
West All-Stars foul call. Tyrese Halliburton. First personal foul.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
At the line for the Nets, Spencer Dinwiddie. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Doncic is checked in. Both good from the line that time. 56 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And finished off by Brown.
Well, that is about recognition right there for Tyrese Halliburton. He recognizes the overcommitment, makes the defense pay.
Here's Dinwiddie. He's got 8. Johnson outside. Back to Dinwiddie. Ball's knocked loose. Halliburton with the steal. Pass break. Here comes the West. Brown's got the ball. LeBron passes to Embiid. And the West hit again from deep.
And that is a smooth-looking jump shot. Embiid all in one motion off the catch.
Here's Claxton. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton.
Second personal
That'll be his
foul.
second foul of the game.
Team foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and
Substitution
be
on the
willing
court.
to absorb the contact.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Randall's checked in. The Nets also changing it up.
West
Harris comes in for Johnson. And Curry subbed in for Dinwiddie.
And not the guy you want to send
Fourth
to
team
the line.
foul.
He has been automatic.
For Brooklyn, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And he makes the first.
Seth Curry gives testament to the fact that you do not have to be drafted to find your way to being an integral part of teams. This guy is a tremendous basketball player.
Catching up on changes for the West. Jaren Jackson. He's checked in for Embiid. And it's Edwards in for Jaylen Brown. Then for the Nets, Royce O'Neal's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Thomas subbed in for Mikal Bridges. The feed now to O'Neal. Randall with some nice D.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close.
66.
West All-Stars out in front, running away with this one. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from George.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
They've got Nikola Jokic. Randall out there with LeBron James. Then there's Irving. And it's Doncic in at the 2-guard spot. So that's his on the floor for the West All-Stars.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Here's Irving. After the basket by Brooklyn, it's good from long range.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Irving's gotten all of his threes to drop for him. 3 for 3. Here's Finney-Smith. It's rebounded by the West. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's Doncic from the arc. They get the rebound. Randall kicks to Jokic. Goes back up. Clock at 6. And here's LeBron outside. Drops in the tray. James has got 12.
Well, you see more and more three-point attempts from LeBron James over the years, getting confident and comfortable.
Throws it up high. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
I tell you what, he looks fresh coming out of halftime. If that possession's any indication.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Julius Randle. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Simmons checked in for Nicholas Claxton.
A nightly double-double threat. Jokic is also an exceptional playmaker for a guy that size.
And Simmons slams it in.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Kicks it out to James. Fires the 3. Simmons pulls it in. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Nets. Here's Johnson. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
This is what Ben Simmons does, guys. If someone's open, he will find him.
Doncic passes to Irving. Jokic trying to free himself up, and Irving with the basket on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one. Dinwiddie outside. No good. Shot missing. Great D that time from Irving. Simmons against LeBron. Pass to Jokic. He kicks it to Irving. Shoots the 3. And the West hit again from deep.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Bridges finds Simmons. Comes up empty down low. And the West All-Stars with possession. They're on a 15-6 run. And here's Doncic from the arc. Connects from three-point range. Doncic has got 11 points.
Well, Luka Doncic so dangerous because when the three-point shot is working, he becomes an impossible guard.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in.
2 points. That one goes.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Embiid with the steal. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA-caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David. That's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Now, here's Jokic. After Mikal Bridges missing his last shot. From outside the arc, the shot will not fall.
they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
No good from Simmons. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
A shot's good from Irving.
Kyrie Irving comes at the game with a scorer's mentality, and right now he is carrying the offense.
The pass to Johnson. Dinwiddie against Irving. And he gets the bucket. Dinwiddie's got 4 points in the quarter.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
Here now is Dinwiddie after LeBron James hitting the three. On the wing, Johnson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. Jackson, he's checked in for the West. And a new group in for the Nets. O'Neal's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Harris comes in for Johnson. Thomas checked in for Mikal Bridges. And Curry subbed in for Dinwiddie. And the Nets miss again. Setting up the half-court offense now.
They've got to find a way, not enough ball movement or body movement when they get in the half-court.
Embiid finds Irving. From deep, James. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, just another night at the office for LeBron James. So efficient, so productive.
There's O'Neal with the 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And that one's good.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the West All-Stars. He nailed it from long range in that quarter, winds up with a total of 4 3-pointers in the period. And we'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Thomas. Joe Harris is out there with O'Neal. And there's Seth Curry. And it's Watanabe in at the 5 down low. And LeBron James gets it to go.
And for a big man, Embiid sees the floor as well as any big. Recognizes when one of his guys has an opening for a shot.
Doncic passes to Irving. Some nice passing here by the West. Jackson finds James. Irving for 3. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries. Wow. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off for them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Doncic against Thomas. O'Neal dishes to Thomas. They need this. And it's good on the way up.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time. James way outside. The rebound by the Nets.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Harris's shot is off. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the West. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. On the wing, Jackson from downtown. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Julius Randle's checked in for Embiid. Paul George comes in for James. And it's Fox in for Kyrie Irving. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Sumner's checked in. Back to O'Neal. From past the arc. That shot is off. Now the West All-Stars the other way. To the inside. Randall finds George. Fox from outside. That one no good. Fox is gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And here's the West with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Pass to George. Over Harris. And there's Paul George on the assist by Fox.
Well, the footwork to get into the catch-and-shoot game, the mechanics of Paul George are special.
That's tipped. Curry with a wide-open look. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Fox passes to Randall. And here's George for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. George has got 20 points.
Well, Paul George says, I can answer with my own big-time three-point shot. Go to work, PG.
Here's O'Neal. Sumner kicks to Harris. Over George. Harris's shot is off.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Three-pointer, Fox. It's hauled in by Watanabe. Fox is gone 1 of 4 so far. Curry dishes to Harris. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him. Jokic has checked in for the West. Edwards comes in for Doncic. And the Nets making a change here as well. Mills is checked in. Here's Harris.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Mills. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Jokic finds Randall. From deep, George. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 7th assist in the game.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
Watanabe. West All-Stars with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Fox. Outside, George for the 3. And the West hit again from deep.
Boy, how about the awareness there from Fox? You got to love seeing how he is such a willing passer in finding the open man.
58 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic. And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Embiid comes in for Randall. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Sumner. Edwards defending. Great D that time from Edwards. Jokic passes to George. Here's the 3. Wow, that makes him a perfect 10 for 10. Double-digit perfection.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Here's Mills. Off the left rim and out. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. And on the way from Irving for 3. And the West hit again from deep.
Oh, guys, there are not many strokes more pure than that of Kyrie Irving's.
Now Mills. So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly. The other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in.